Hey everybody, I have a recipe today. So, let me tell you all about it. These are called, and I made this up, firecracker rolls. So, what you're going to need is some protein. I am using taco flavored turkey, ground turkey. And this is about 2 pounds of it. I'm making extra to put in the freezer after it's all done. And then later, if I want to, I can make them again. So into the ground turkey, we're going to put some ingredients. Wait, first I got to tell you, I'm Kendra, and this is my channel. And if you are new here, sometimes I do recipes, sometimes I do shopping hauls, sometimes I do a craft. I love to color. I'm in a couple of color collabs, so stuff like that. So anyway, if you are not new here, welcome back. And if you are new here, I hope you'll consider, saying hi and making a comment. Anything you'll do. And if you like what you see, you can always subscribe. I love to get new subscribers. I consider people my friends here. So into this taco seasoned flavored ground turkey. And I wanted to use ground turkey for this because it's less grease. That was the biggest reason, and because it's less expensive. I'm going to put a half a can drained of southwestern corn with poblano and red peppers, and it's the Del Monte brand, but you don't have to have that. You could use whatever you like. You could use plain corn. I drained it really well because I don't want to put a lot of liquid in this. So in it goes. That part's done, and I will mix it together. Now I'm going to add the fire part of the firecracker rolls. And this is about 3 whole de-seeded, demembraned jalapeno pepper. Now there are some poblano in here from the corn mix, but really not enough, add some. These are going to be cool appetizers, or, whatever you want to use them for. Got them in there and give them a little mix. And it's going to be a lot of pretty colors when you bite into these. This smells so good already. It really does. Now the next thing I'm going to do is Mexican cheddar. And this is a blend of, what is it a blend of? Finely shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack. So it is an 8 ounce. Is that all? It feels like it's bigger than that, but it's an 8 ounce, so in it's going. And the cheese is in. I'm a little closer than I wanted to be. Let's see if I can get you further away. Maybe not. I'm going to mix this in and fix my camera and show you the next step. My camera is giving me fits. Just a little bit of an onion that I had in the refrigerator that needed to be used up. All right, the firecracker part is completed. So it's got that taco seasoned meat, jalapeno peppers, onions, cheese. What else did I put in it? I don't remember. You saw me do it. And so here's the roll part. Firecracker rolls. These are going to be like just egg rolls, but they're going to be for firecracker, for spicy, for Tex-Mex, Southwestern, yummy stuff. These are going to be good for graduation parties, Father's Day get-togethers, barbecues, what else? Parties. Potlucks, yeah. Take them to your church potluck. Okay, I'll get rolling. All right, now what I've been doing is I've got a plate here, and I wipe it down every time I, to get it, because I put water here to close it so it gets some moisture. So anyway, I put it kind of diagonal here, and then I put a couple, depends, of spoonfuls. I think so far I have 11 or 12 made. Now after that, I'm going to drag it a little bit closer to the edge here, and I flip this up, drag it kind of under, flip these edges up, close that over, and I can't do it with one hand. It's really simple. There's a diagram on the back. You can also watch YouTube videos. And that being said, no two look alike for me. Some are uglier than others. Right, I've got the rolls rolled. I've got them on a cutting board with parchment so they don't stick. And then under the rolls, I'm gonna have to move them. I've got parchment paper and then paper towel to, you know, soak up any drippy grease. So the way I tell if my oil is hot enough is I take a wooden pick and I look for bubbles. And it is bubbling now. So I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes, I think. I'd like to see it bubble a little bit more. And then we're going to start going. I'll do probably 3 at a time. So I am the queen of accidents. You really want to think about a lot of things when you do this. One of them is for sure to have the handle. Even if you don't have children or animals around, have the children completely out of the room and keep some fire safety stuff. If this oil catches on fire, I'm going to shake this as I run. Because oil fire, bad news. And I've got a lid. Ha ha, where's your lid, Kendra? Yes. So this lid fits this pan perfectly and could put out some flames. And turn off the fire as you're putting the lid on. I mean, you know, the fire here. Okay, it's just about ready. I'm gonna test one and see how it goes. I'm using tongs and I will drop one in and we'll see how it goes. That's what you want to see. I think 3 will be good. Now, as the oil goes, it might get hotter than you want it to be, and you can always just turn it down some. I've got it between low and medium, so can't see because of the glare. Between low and medium, so it's not too big a deal. When you go to take them out, one at a time, and hold them kind of so that they can drip whatever excess grease is in them. That way they're not, you know, there's not excess to get in your belly. I thought I heard a dog banging on the bell. That would be about right. So these are on this side, and I've got this side clear for now. So I'm going to try to fill here first, and by then this will be so I can move it. Oh, there's a sauce that I'm going to make after I get done. And you can make any sauce you want. You could just dip these in nothing, or you could dip them in just regular salsa. But I like to take a little bit of sour cream and a little bit of salsa and mix it together, and it turns out a different, you know, like a pinky color, and then it's just more fun that way. If these don't get all eaten up, you know, in one day, you can put them in the refrigerator and crisp them back up in your air fryer. You don't have to heat up the house in the summertime, you know, or not, you know, but I'll eat them raw, not raw, cold. I'll eat fried rice cold too. So my mother always says to me, oh, how could you stand that? And I thought, well, it's good. What's wrong with you? And then I married my husband, who will eat cold spaghetti. No. And other things cold. And I was just saying, oh, that's the same thing my mom was saying. So this one looks like it's good. So I'm going to take it out and hold it like this. See how that grease is dripping out? Make sure you get all of that. And hold on tight because you don't want that hitting the oil from that distance up high. There we go. I'm gonna let this go over here. And then I'm gonna turn my camera off and pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, this camera is a goner. I went ahead and put 4 in this time. But here we go. These are over here on my draining rack, which is just, it's actually from my Kasori food dehydrator. But they're bigger than my cookie sheets. So that's what cookie cooling racks, they're bigger. So I'll let that, use that. All right, I'm finished. So of course I turned it off, but I also moved it back really slowly to the back burner and pointed the handle away. And I'm gonna wait until this is completely cool, and then I'm gonna dispose of it. I don't reuse stuff like that just because I don't think it tastes as good. But you can if you want to. It's just a personal preference. I hope I didn't offend anyone. Okay, so I came out with 20. And I'm going to get on with making that dip now and do a taste test. So I had almost a full container of this Mexican style sour cream, which my children will not eat, my adult children, because it's not what we usually get. So it's going to be the dip. I'm going to put it in here, which I did, and this is the salsa that I have. Not my favorite salsa, but it's what we have. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here to flavor this, and that's how I roll. And there we go. I don't know how much that would have been. Maybe a half a cup, but probably closer to a quarter. I'm just going to mix it all up now. If you got this far watching, I sure hope you'll consider subscribing, making a comment, giving me a thumbs up. This is the thickness now. It's not, as thick as it was, but it's not real soupy either. And it'll stick well to the dipping end of one of those firecracker rolls. So that is my story, and I'm going to taste test now. Well, typically if I was just going to eat one, I'd pick it up with my fingers and dip it in, but I'm going to cut it in half so that you can see it, and I hope that I can cut it in half. It's not easy with one hand. Let's see if we can see the inside. Yeah. That's a good pepper there, and I see some of that Mexican corn and some of the ground turkey and spices and whatnot. And then dip her in. Mmm. Delightful. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm going to let you go so I can enjoy the rest of this. I had a little cheese pull that you didn't see because of that Mexican style cheese in there. This would be so good for a Father's Day party, a barbecue, a potluck, a picnic. Well, it wouldn't stay hot probably for picnic, but you know what I mean. Graduation parties, you'd be the belle of the ball if you brought this. Take care, everybody. Bye.